Hello and welcome to episode 4 of our Anomaly playthrough. When last we left off, we had accepted our friend here from the Empire to get a little bit of honor because we could get a little bit of psycastering happening for one of our scientists. And all we have to do is deal with a hare, which we have the means to do that. One thing I did want to think about, though, I guess I can't really control the food policy. The ghoul does not appear in my list of people I can manage. So I guess we do have to kind of watch what the ghoul is eating, because the ghoul is going into our freezer, and Edgar is just munching away at whatever they feel like. Oh, whoops, walked right past the hare there. There we go. Took a little unnecessary nip on the torso there, but we've dealt with the hare, so that is looking just fine. Today, I think a goal might be to, now that we're into September, build an additional, or like let's build some proper farming. So I want to think about what's going to work well, and as well, like what's also going to be sort of like aesthetically cool. I think that's going to cover somewhere around here. We'll cover the most actual space. And then we want to make sure, yeah, it was down to there, off to that side. Something like that. Let's double check. I know I messed up the one side there. So like that, and then we just need to move this over for now. So this will be where we have our first growing area. And obviously we need to manage a couple of things with this growing area. Honestly, first of which, let's just push it up one square, even though it's not perfectly taking advantage of a few of those growing zones. I think it will look better in terms of fitting into our overall colony. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to get the sun lamp built first. Shuttle's arrived. Perfect. Let's actually take advantage of having an extra colonist for just a couple of hours here. Let him do a little constructing for us. He's definitely very okay. He's just having a nap. You know what? Get in the shuttle. Get out of here. Perfect. And now we have all these ceremonies and things we can do. We can get things started. So in terms of zones, let's actually let's get rid of these zones. And let's create a growing zone. And let's actually be a little bit interesting with how we build this. And I like sort of this natural circular build that comes off to the side here. We will put a door down here maybe. We could maybe even do some sort of like double airlock scenario down here. But we do want access from the greenhouse straight to the fridge. That's just efficient. So we will build some sort of door. This is an internal door. Wood might be nice to use for that eventually. We are kind of getting low on wood though. Trees can be kind of hard to come by eventually. But let's grab a few, I guess. Get a few more pine trees harvested. Get a little bit more stockpile of wood. And we'll close this off. And we do need to actually get power to there eventually. Now, in terms of power, solar panel is what we're currently researching, and obviously that's going to take us a little while because we don't actually have enough colonists to really prioritize the research. But we do have some very capable constructors, which is fantastic. I also probably want to start shrinking this zone. We'll actually turn this into rice. And then we'll make a few, it's gonna expand that one. A few distinct zones here. We'll do a small smoke leaf. We'll do a small cotton. And then this will do something like corn. And then maybe we'll do a little bit of like herbal medicine somewhere. We'll go from there. But obviously what we will do is expand this out. Unfortunately, I don't think if I go to zone, growing zone, don't think, oh, it will let me make a new one. Haha. So let's make this one into heal root, even though we don't currently have anyone. Let's make a strip of it. Do this here, and we will make this one because food is a priority out to here. Perfect. That gives us a nice little setup for the greenhouse. It's kind of planned out for us. And we're getting that wood. We do need to prioritize getting a little bit more marble. So we'll send someone on an adventure to go grab some marble. And then as soon as we get it, we're getting this work done right away. I do like the look of this marble. It has a really clean aesthetic. We did decide that slate might be better for our containment facility in the future. But for now, that's kind of cool. I think we might turn this steel into granite or something, make it a little more concentrated. We also have this fun facility, this ancient danger that we will need to take care of eventually, but we need a lot more ready to go before we do that. 'Cause we also need some actual defenses, and I have some ideas about how I want to set up my defenses. And I'm thinking what we're gonna do is actually have this as be like Main Street, and we'll put some different structures here. I don't know if sandbags are actually going to impact this though. That might be annoying if they do, but we can make adjustments as needed. Okay, a little bit more constructing needs to happen, but we're reading books right now. I want to get this sorted as soon as possible. And I keep forgetting to pay attention to what the heck Edgar's eating. So hopefully not too many of our delicious animal meats in here. Temperatures look to be not too bad. We're getting some research done. Unfortunately, that's going to be our entire colony is female, including our ghoul, which is kind of interesting. That's just how it be out here on the rim. We are a group of independent female scientists just, looking at the void monolith. That's the goals right now. And we have a research table in Bear's bedroom. Great. Can we maybe... You're not assigned to crafting. Everybody should be assigned to crafting. I guess your skill is 0. But we do need that little bit of marble. Close this off. Please and thank you. As soon as that's closed, we're going to build a wooden door right there. Beautiful. We're going to crack that open. And then we're going to build that. Yes. We might need to move the bodies because we probably shouldn't have a body freezer where people are walking through constantly. Because we have a bunch of non-psychopaths. And the corpses definitely weird people out a little bit. We might have to make a bit of a corpse pile like out back for Edgar to eat and stay caught up because yeah, we're seeing a lot of corpses, which is not ideal. I mean, our colonists don't care. It's really just Bear. So in terms of work, well, Bear is a grower kind of. And a plant cutter. I guess we could make another door and then just say like, Bear, don't go in this way. I like that idea. So what if we just did a expand allowable areas, manage areas. We're gonna have a new area, and we're going to name it corpse room. Okay. And we're going to expand the corpse room. And then we're going to manage areas, and we're going to invert the corpse room. And then we're going to say, bear, don't go in the corpse room. Great. We did it. Hopefully that will set things up so that bear no longer walks in here and stares at the dead bodies. We have this set up, and then power hidden conduit. Get that going. I might need to go that far even. And then we do also need a heater. We need more metal for all the things, which there is a whole bunch right here. There is also forbidden metal that is within walking distance. There's a bunch up here too. So hopefully they just go grab that. And we absolutely will need additional power before we can sustain that sun lamp for any stretch of time, as well as that extra heater. So really, this is going to be a little bit futile until we get those solar panels up and running. Solar panels, we're going to need, at least one, maybe even two, to really smooth out our power use. We have a little bit more here we need a component. We have the component. We have everything. It's gorgeous in here. This is reconnected to there. Power goes all the way to there. It's off for the resting period now. Batteries are full. What we should really do is build an additional battery while we can. Okay, build the battery. Go get that random component. We also have this random limestone shelf. These are all limestone shelves. So we just do need to make limestone chunks at a little bit more of a priority. I think marble we can kind of calm down for now. Same with slate. And we'll go from there. Now in terms of art, we always need to make a sculpture, or actually no, let's do until you have one. I like my strategies of doing this, where we're gonna say don't make it out of wood or steel, just any stone blocks, and not maybe even any, just not marble, or maybe only marble, because marbles look nice. And then what we're gonna do is we will take a zone, a stockpile zone, and we're gonna call this one art, and we're going to say check in, look in stockpiles, look in art, and then take to art when you're done. So now our worker will make a statue, put it down here when they're done, and then they'll go back to this. Unfortunately, our artist, let's actually, I don't really want you working on that right now. Okay, this is gonna kill our power so fast. Oh, it's because the wind is also completely dead. Who is our best warden? Nobody's great at it. This is denoting social skills. So, Alina, come have a chat. We have some crappy things to sell you. Actually, it's a pretty decent knife. They have some fancy stuff, but there's no way we can afford any of that. We can sell you this one smoke leaf joint we have as well. At this point, it's maybe just get a little silver, so you can maybe afford like a component or something the next time they come around. And yes, they're leaving because it's cold. Surprise! We're near the polar ice. It's chilly up here, but we'll be okay. Ah, yes, we can now draw animals. Very, very cool. We also want some bioferrite harvesting. We're gonna need that. Now it is absolutely freezing, so we're gonna get these fine folks to hopefully plant. But realistically, we need research to happen. So we'll go from there. Get some research. And in terms of actually scheduling the research, I guess I pumped up Dark Study. Maybe we'll get Alina to maybe focus a little bit more on research. We're going to do a low priority for haul and clean. We'll keep Bear as more of the hauler, cleaner, grower, constructor person. We'll even tone down that a little bit. No hunting for you. Realistically, we don't want anybody doing any hunting. Our cooks, I guess we do want you both cooking. Yeah. We do need food. We need our stockpile of food. Once that is sorted, then yeah, feel free to take care of those responsibilities. And then absolutely, we need you to focus on getting that research completed. I think we could even build a copy. Maybe get rid of that pillar and have another one here. And maybe get a second research. You need extra research. You really need those solar panels. Because apparently the wind just stops frequently, all the time. No wind for anyone. Oh boy. Edgar, how are your hunger? Your hunger is great. I'm sure you've just been munching away at all of our stocked up corpses. Now, I think what we might be doing here is going on. Hopefully we don't have a herd situation where the Muffalos murder us all, but all right. Rip the Muffalo a new one. Okay, you did it. Your needs are fine. Just start healing. All right, we also need warm clothes. So we do need to start turning this into more of a thing that does that. Okay, this is going to be a little silly, but what we're going to do is we are just turning off the sun lamp so that we can store some power. We'll turn that on a little bit later. But in the meantime, we are going to prioritize getting this done. So we need a plant cutting person to get up here, chop down some trees. We need this wood. We need to get that research bench built. We still have a decent amount of wood on the map that we can take advantage of. Wild heal root is getting some growing done. We could also just grab a little bit of this heal root. Maybe not the worst idea, not the best idea. It's just gonna all die though, because it's gonna be too cold pretty soon. All right. We have a little bit of wood. We really are not efficient. I'm just like letting them just go willy-nilly with this. Let's prioritize hauling. Bring it all down. Unfortunately, I think we just missed like one piece of wood, and now we're gonna go up there to grab the single piece, which is great. Thanks, Bear. Just bring it all down, will you? So we have hypothermia. He's a little bit chilly. Luckily, we have 2 heaters in here, so that should be no problem. We now have research that can be done by 2 people at one time. We're just eating straight. Okay. Seems great. Nice. The research is happening now. Meditation is happening in the room. And things are really coming together. We do need a little bit of security. And I'm reluctant to make these out of marble. It seems. Let's just make a spike one. Or a slate one. What is this? We're making marble still. Yeah, maybe let's, after that marble chunk, let's do a little, actually, you know what? Let's do limestone. And then we'll make this out of limestone. And what we'll do is we'll just throw up and we'll throw up. That's what we'll do. We're just gonna vomit all over. Now we're gonna toss a couple of traps in the middle, and I think we're gonna keep building like structures out, and we'll kind of close off some of these alleys. We're just gonna have like this big main street that'll be sort of our like naturally occurring kill box, and we'll put some like defensive bunkers maybe down here so our colonists could come out and like fire down the laneways. I think that's the strategy. That's our plan for now, and kind of like it. It's a more natural, free flow feeling. We'll see how it plays out though, because we are, we're not playing on like super duper easy mode, so we might need to do a little bit of a defensive perimeter and kind of maze the enemies into our base, at least somewhat. So we're getting that sorted now, and we do have enough limestone to consider setting this up for the future. So actually, we don't want it there. We want it there. I'm super efficient. Nice and central. We'll get that going. What are we doing with like eating? Oh, is it just like freezing in here? Oh, it's because this is what's used to heat here in the summer, but in the winter it is yeah, it's real cold. Maybe we'll actually just build it here. As soon as you've done that, honestly, let's just work on the heater now. Get that done. And you're just, oh, your skill's too low. You are useless. Okay, you build the heater. We want it. We don't want our people walking into the freezer to eat because it was somehow warmer than the actual kitchen area, dining room. Okay, now it's at least positive temperature. We're gonna need another heater in here to get these growing at a decent growth rate. The wind is just rip roaring, so in theory we could designate that both our batteries are full. We could get even more batteries to smooth out our power use. Still going up as long as the wind is good. We're happy. Edgar, come on down. Don't die to the Muffalo though, please. It can happen. It's not great when it happens, but I've lost ghouls to wildlife and it's a little dangerous. What happened to that corpse? Did we just eat the corpse of the Muffalo? Who knows, but we do have another one. So we'll just get that brought inside, get that all chopped up, and that will give us plenty of meat that'll last us hopefully for a little while yet. We did need that extra little Muffalo friend. Oh, Bear's gonna really go around the corpse room. Okay, we're getting a little hungry too, and we may have to eat some of these friends. We also are getting the solar panels research, which is fantastic, and this will give us the power we need to survive the winter without any problems, right? No problems at all. Getting this little greenhouse up and running is huge for our productivity. I think we need to think about closing off this wall though. So I know it goes like this. We'll expand this down later, but for now that will be perfect. We have solar panels, we have perimeter walls being constructed. What is next? Do we want machining and gunsmithing research? We could start making potentially some weapons. Weapons are going to be useful. We have our one trap we can lure enemies into depending on which way they come, and we do want to potentially build them around corners and things because enemies tend to like cut corners when you're fighting them in that sort of area. We're gonna build that, and we also need to get. I always forget the spacing. I think it's like this: 1, 2, 3 is like the nice even spacing. And then what we'll do is we'll just forbid these for now. And that one, if we just make a hidden conduit right here, we will be fine. Key, are you messing up? Because yeah, you're cold. Your manipulation's a little down, so it's hard to stack bricks when your fingers are cold. I get it. I used to do that kind of thing. Well, not stacking bricks, but like working construction when I was in university a little bit. I know what it's like working out in the wintertime. It's not the best. Okay. Ooh, this is neat. So I think we're going to look at entity containment next. Oh man, there's so many fun things we could get going. I've seen some complaints on the Reddit. Not that I'm actively on the Rimworld Reddit too much. Just kind of lurking around. People are complaining that Anomaly, it's a lot of risk for not as much reward, but I don't think so. I think you're doing fun stuff, and I mean, I haven't seen too many of the challenges yet, but I'm excited for them. Did I just miss this? Yeah, I think I missed that. So that's too bad, but we're gonna get this going. We're gonna get we need some more steel. We need to focus on mining. So Key needs to be the one who mines. Key, you need to be mining because nobody else will. And we have a bunch of components, so this should be perfect for us. In terms of steel, that is more than enough because you're actually pretty efficient at this. And who's our best constructor? It's yeah, Bear, and Bear's on top of things. I mean, Bear's was on top of things. Okay, now we're on top of things again. Just gonna slap that solar panel together. Boom. And that is really gonna ramp up our ability to maintain the power needs of our colony. I mean, look at all these heaters already. I mean, it is cold. It is cold out here. Psychophagy. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, you can. This is how you get brain damage. And we can also get. We can reverse years. There's all sorts of fun things. Let's maybe get an electro harvester though, because we're talking about electricity. And these. I mean, we've kind of built our power grid down here, so this could all become part of the grid. And why not, right? Why not? Now, in terms of, don't think, yeah, that the trap is not affecting any of this. I don't think these chunks necessarily are too, which leads me to believe that I could build some sort of barricade here in order to have a little security, or build some light leather sandbags, even. For now, I'll just do something like this, and then they could be used, you know, either direction. Just something really basic. Go from there. But I'm liking the way things are kind of turning out here. We'll get those, like this is during the day with no wind and one solar panel. We're still dropping at quite a rate. Wind kicks up and it slows down the burn. Like this is essentially half of a light, one of these. A little bit over half. And right now, yeah, we're gaining with these things. I mean, having a little bit more battery power would go a long way as well, because there's going to be times where if the wind is high, we will be generating way more than we need. Right now, we're kind of just stable with one, but I think we could look at getting another one going. Let's actually knock out a little bit more mining. Bear apparently just has nothing to do. I mean, just start researching. Like, we have the extra thing. You will develop a little bit of competency in it later. Oh, this is one of the problems. Small sculptures. There's no empty place to store. So we just also need more storage area. Not bookshelves. We need more shelves. All right, let's just build more shelving in here. That's what we need. That is something that Bear is very good at. He has made progress studying the monolith. The structure connects normal space to the void, a dimension hidden in the substructure of spacetime. Some powerful mind in the void is leaking influence into our reality. Okay. He wants to study the monolith further to learn more. The monolith now provides more knowledge when studied. He has begun to fixate on the void and wishes to investigate it using the void provocation ritual. Use the void provocation ritual to discover and capture entities. Captured entities can be studied to complete anomaly research projects or connected to a bioferrite harvester to generate bioferrite. Place a psychic ritual spot to perform the provocation ritual. Neat. That sounds like a great thing to do for next time. As always, thanks for watching. I've been really pleased, and it warms my heart to see so many people joining in this series. Lots of positive comments and thumbs up, and as always, so much appreciated, never required. Just if you like it, hit the button thing. That helps me. Hooray. If you would like to join, as always, you can put a comment or just tell me to do things, because I forget. I am hoping to kind of continue episodes on like a Monday to Thursday, Friday zone. Just kind of depends on when I get it uploaded, at least twice a week for this series until we get it done. And kind of aiming for like these roughly half an hour, maybe a little bit more. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.